Today we are going to clip a photograph into some text. So let's start with File and let's make us a new document. Now for me, I'm going to have this be for a web, but if you wanted for print, you need to make sure you have CMYK color selected. But for web, 72 resolution will make it 960 by 500. And one thing you will need is you will need a photograph to do this. And I had already picked out a color here for my background, so you can make sure your background color is on top. And I'm going to grab my paint bucket tool and I'm just going to click right there and fill that color. And then I'm going to switch those back for my text. I'll go ahead and grab the type tool, make sure I got the horizontal type tool. I'm using the impact font, so I'm just going to click in my document and I'll type in Pensacola. You can use any font you want. And then I'm going to hit the control key, get my cursor on the side so we can get my bounding box here. And then I'll click and I'll hold down shift key to keep my text constrained. Now I'm going to stretch this out a little bit, say about like that. Okay, now I have an image of Pensacola Beach. I want to, well, first let's go ahead and hit enter, or you can click checkbox to accept the text as is. Now I want to place me a photo in here. We're going to call this layer here. First, let's rename that layer. We'll call it background. Okay. Now I want to place me a picture in here. There we go. Now we're going to go back to the text layer. Control again. Grab the bounding box. Click. Grab the bounding box. Shrink it up just a little bit. I'm going to move outside my text box. I'm going to place it about like that. And I'm going to click the check box to accept it. Alright, now we're going to take our photo and we're going to move it above our text layer. Then we're going to go to Layer, Create Clipping Mask. And there's our clipping mask. Now, we can do two things here to adjust this. Let's go back to our text layer, grab our move tool, and we could move our text around till we have it where we want it in the picture. Or we could go to the clipping layer, our move tool, and we can move the picture within the text itself. So you pick either way you want. I'm going to position it up. I want a little bit of the water in there. People think about Pensacola, they think about Pensacola Beach. So we got a little bit of the water there. And there we go. We've clipped our picture within it. Now you turn this off, turn the background off, you can see what you have here. Now I'm going to go back to the text layer, make sure we're on the text layer. I'm going to create some special effects. Let's add a stroke. And 3 points is good. I want to make sure it's on the outside. So that's okay. Now let's add a little inner shadow here. Let's make sure we clicked on it, got it highlighted. Let's create a distance to say about 8. Choke's going to be 0. Let's make size about 3. And then let's go to drop shadow. Let's make distance on this about 8 again. And size 3 again. And you'll notice if we're on our picture, the shadows, the effects that we did don't move around. They stay with the text. And there we go. And that's all there is to creating a clipping mask.